Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel Cerius Blaq with Cerius Blaq. Uh, Today we're going to be doing something new. This will be the first segment for a section I'm calling Serious Stories. Um, I don't know if it sounds corny to keep using my name and everything, but it just makes sense to me, so just go with it. So today's first story that I'm going to share, and this will just be me sharing things that I've experienced while working in either growing up in Chicago or working in the comic books community, or just things I've experienced since I moved to Portland, but just stuff in general. I'm a pretty open guy. Some stuff will be lighthearted, some stuff will be, pretty serious. No pun intended. But let's go with this one. The first one I chose is I wanted to talk about the time that I met Phil LaMarr. And to start off, I want to start with this clip from the show Superstore, and then I will follow up after that. So just watch with me for a second, okay? Let's just go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Evans? Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a huge fan of your voiceover work. In fact, my text alert is you from Alpha Strive saying decapitation bonus.
Decapitation bonus.
That is awesome. Yeah, cool. Boy. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. I just think you're great, and you mean the world to me. That's that sounded weird. Not the world, but a lot. You mean a lot to me. Oh, my mouth is so dry. Yeah, I can taste it.
If we could
Okay. So, uh, man, that was terrible. Here's the point I'm trying to make with that. So, I met Phil LaMarr because he was already associated with my friend David Walker, uh, writer David Walker, shown there in the middle, this picture. And, I saw him talking to Phil, and I was like, yo, I've always wanted to meet Phil. Can you hook it up? And so he made a quick introduction, and, um, I walked over to him, and he was very nice. But the thing is, inside my head, I was just like that character in Superstore, but I played it cool, y'all. I played it real cool. I was like, hey, Mr. Lamar, big fan. And I just shut up after that. And I was like, hey, can we get a quick pic? Because he was on his way somewhere too, and I didn't want to hold him. And I really, really did not want to be that guy. And just be like, hey, do you know who you are? Your voice, do you remember when you did this? Say the thing, you know, because I try to never, ever be like that when I meet anybody who's, in the limelight for anything. But I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty nervous because yeah, I'm a big fan of his work, not just his voiceover work, but even his live action stuff or his live roles that from back in the day, Mad TV, of course, Pulp Fiction, stuff like that. But I was following him because like he was one of the first brothers that I saw. I don't know, he just grabbed. I don't know, something about him just gravitated or just made me interested in what he was going to do. And then I found out he did voiceover stuff and he did all these voices that I was just fond of. And so, I geeked out on the inside, but on the outside, I was like, yo, what's up, man? Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. All right. Yeah, I'm going to chill with David now, whatever. But, so, and it was at Rose City Comic Con, by the way, here in Portland some years ago. That's when I met him. And the cool thing about it afterwards is that I kept my cool, and I've seen him several times since then. And I don't know if he recognizes me or not, from that meeting and being a friend of David's. But whenever he sees me, I at least get the nod, like sup, sup, and like, but that could be just a respect thing he does. But I like to think that maybe he remembers me. But I'm so glad that I didn't act like that because in my head, yeah, I was freaking out a little bit, but. Um, So again, big shout outs to David for making the introduction. By the way, the other gentleman in the picture on my right side, depending on how you're looking at this, is my homie Keelan King, also known as Monarchy Music. He's also one of the sponsors from my channel. Um, he has a company called Hot Salts, flavored seasoning salts that he makes, but he also does music. If anybody knows me, you probably remember Keelan and I when we reformed we were doing the hip hop group Praetorians. He was the producer and idea man. Like, it was his project that he brought me in on. But if you see an opening in the future for any of my shows, or you hear background music, it's most likely going to come from Keelan. So yeah, that's the end of this little segment story. I just thought that was funny. I came across a picture of Phil LaMarr today, and I was like, I should tell this story about how almost dumb I made myself look. So, if you have any celebrity meeting stories that are interesting, I would love to hear about them. If you want to come one on one and tell me about them, we can meet up and you can tell your story too. So just let me know. All right. Hope you enjoyed this first segment of Serious Stories, and look out for more in the future. Peace.